Dear students, in this session we are going to see about the next application of the dimensional analysis is deducing the relation among the physical quantities. That means, so let us see the centripetal force. So as per the centripetal force definition, so whenever there is a mass, a particle of mass m is revolving, it is rotating in a circular motion with the velocity v. So the particle mass is m and the velocity is v. It is moving in a circular motion, that is called as a centripetal force. So the radius of the circle is r. So there is a relation between this force and mass, velocity and radius. So the force, centripetal force, is directly proportional to mass of the particle and velocity of the particle and the radius of the circle it covers. So we have to find, now we are going to find the relation among these physical quantities. So just in order to remove the proportionality, we have to put a constant k. This is a dimensionless constant. Dimensionless constant means that it does not have any dimensional formula. So its value is 1. So f is equal to k m power a v power b and r power c. M is a mass and v is a velocity, r is a radius. So we know that what is the dimensional formula for force? Yes, it is a ml t power minus 2. So if you are forgotten, very simple, force which is equal to mass into acceleration, mass m, for acceleration l t power minus 2. So don't mug up the dimensional formulas. Just to recall again the definitions of the physical quantity, it is easy to find the dimensional formula very quickly. Yes, you come to this problem. So the force dimensional formula is ml t power minus 2, which is equal to, the k value is 1, leave it. So what is the mass dimensional formula? M. So m power a. What is the dimensional formula for velocity? Yes, it is l t power minus 1 b. Then radius is in length. So it is in the length dimension. So l power c. So then you have to bring that m power a. So l power b is there, l power c is there. So these two are in multiplication. So powers has to be added. So l power b plus c. So l power b plus c, remaining t power minus b will be there. So now we are going to compare this right side with left side powers. So a is equal to 1 because m power a, m power 1. So a is equal to 1. Then b plus c, so l power b plus c, which is equal to l power 1. So b plus c, which is equal to 1. Then t power minus b, which is equal to minus 2. So minus b is equal to minus 2. Minus get cancelled, we get b is equal to 2. So already we found directly a is equal to 1. Substitute this b in here, that is a 2 plus c is equal to 1. C is equal to 1 minus 2. The answer for C is minus 1. So very simple, we have to substitute, instead of A 1, instead of B it is 2, instead of C it is minus 1. So 1, 2 and minus 1. So the K value is 1. We get the centripetal force formula, F is equal to K into mv square. R power minus 1 is the denominator, so it comes to the denominator. F is equal to mv square by R. So simply by knowing the physical quantities, we are able to find the relation between these physical quantities by using this dimensional analysis. Dear students, let us see the another problem. So the velocity v of your water waves. So the water waves are moving. The water is the waves are moving. So the velocity of the water waves is v. It depends upon wavelength of the water. That is how much the wavelength arises. Then the density of the water and acceleration due to gravity. So velocity is directly proportional to wavelength and the density of water and the gravity, that is acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So we have to deduce the relation between these physical quantities. So what is the first step? Yes, just you remove the proportionality with the k constant and lambda power a, rho power b and g power c. So rho is the density of the water. So lambda is the wavelength of the water waves. So velocity dimensional formula is l t power minus 1. First step is substitute a, b, c. Then you substitute the dimensional formula. So velocity is equal to l t power minus 1. Then k is equal to dimensionless constant, leave it. So lambda means wavelength. So what is the definition for wavelength? Length of the one wave is called as a wavelength. So it is a length dimension. So L power A. Density is, what is the definition of our density? Mass by volume. So mass is there, volume is L cube. So L cube will become numerator. It comes to the numerator means ml power minus 3 whole power b, and g is acceleration due to gravity. It is lt power minus 2 whole power c. So what is the next step? Split m, l, t separately. So it is only one m, so m power b. So L is there here, here, here. So we have to put L. So all the A, B, C will come. So L power A. Then B means minus 3B. A minus 3B. So L power it is C. So very simple. L power A. L power minus 3B. L power C plus L power C. So that's why we have to write A minus 3B plus C. Then what about T? T power minus 2C. There is no T terms here. It is T power minus 2C. Now you compare M, L, T with the left hand side. So there is no M. We have to put M power 0. So B is equal to 0. So easily we find one of the constant B value. Then L power 1. So A minus 3B plus C is equal to 1. A minus 3B plus C is equal to 1. Then the next one, minus 2C which is equal to minus 1. Minus 2C is equal to minus 1. Minus minus get cancelled. You have to bring the 2 to the right side. It is a 1 by 2. So C value we are calculated. C is equal to 1 by 2. So B value is 0. Substitute this B value and substitute this C value in this equation. So B will become 0. So A plus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is equal to 1. So if this 1 by 2 comes to the right side means minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 it is 1 by 2. So A value is 1 by 2. B value is 0 and C value is 1 by 2. So substitute this. A is equal to 1 by 2 here and B is equal to 0 and C is equal to 1 by 2. So sir, you may ask one question, sir, B will become 0. So if there is a no density term, yes, for finding the velocity of the water waves does not depend upon density of the water. So we are evidently prove that the density of water does not plays any role in the velocity of the water waves. So just to substitute these waves, we get V is equal to lambda power G 1 by 2 and rho power 0 and G power 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is a root. So simply we get V is equal to K root of lambda G. This is the relation between V is directly proportional lambda rho G, that is equal to root of lambda G. Rho is not at all playing any role. It is proved evidently as a dimensional analysis. Let us see the another problem. Velocity of the sound waves V through the medium depends upon the density and modulus of elasticity. So the modulus of elasticity is a new term for us. So now first density dimensional formula we know that. Only the modulus of elasticity dimensional formula we didn't know that. Now we have to first find what is the modulus of elasticity dimensional formula. Whenever you are starting the dimensional formula, you should remember the definition. So the modulus definition is stress by strain. So these formulas we are going to study in the mechanical properties of the material solids in 8th or 9th unit. So that is a modulus which is equal to stress by strain. Stress is defined as force by area and strain will come. So modulus means stress by strain. Stress means force by area and into strain. So strain is a dimensionless quantity, that is the value is 1. So force by area is modulus. E is equal to force by area. So again I will remind you students, very simple. Whenever the physical quantity is given, we should know the definition. Meaning for this physical quantity means it is easy for us to find the dimensional formula. Just you have to bring this substitute the definitions and come to the fundamental quantities. If you substitute all the fundamental quantities means you get dimensional formula. So what is the force dimensional formula? ml t power minus 2 and the area is L square. So if the L square, this 1 L and this L will get cancelled. L power 1 is there. If the L power 1 comes to the numerator, L power minus 1 t power minus 2. So remind students, so E is equal to, that is the modulus dimensional formula is ml minus 1 t power minus 2. just you substitute that V is directly proportional to density and the elasticity modulus, then V is equal to K dA and B. So A, B, only the two constants are there. As usual, the left side dimension formula, velocity dimension formula is LT power minus 1, and density dimension formula is mass by volume. Mass and by volume divided by volume will become the numerator L power minus 3A. And in the previous page we are seeing that the elasticity modulus dimension formula is m L power minus 1 T power minus 2 whole power B. What is the next step? Yes, split m L T separately. So m power A and m power B. So m power A plus B. So L power minus 3A, L power minus B. So L power minus 3A minus B. Here there is a no T term, only one T term, T power minus 2B. Now you compare with these two things powers. So here there is a no m term, just you put m power 0. So A plus B is equal to 0, 1. Then minus 3A minus B, which is equal to 1. Minus 3A minus B is equal to 1. And finally minus 2B, which is equal to minus 1. So we get minus 2B is equal to minus 1. So A is equal to minus B. Here B is equal to minus minus get cancel. If you bring this 2 here, we get 1 by 2. So A is equal to minus B means B is 1 by 2 means A is minus 1 by 2. That is clearly we will get that. By substituting this equation here, we get that A is equal to minus 1 by 2. So A is equal to minus 1 by 2, B is equal to 1 by 2. So substitute these two equations here. It is a 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So it is a this is a minus 1 by 2, this is a plus 1 by 2. So it will become root of E by D. So it is a minus 1 by 2 means it comes to the denominator, plus 1 by 2 means in the numerator. So velocity is equal to K root of E by D.